Hello everybody, it's Expat Aviator here, and let's try the CAT-3. The CAT-3 is just 3 laps around the circuit, which the Americans call the pattern by the sound of it. Still at St. Louis County Regional Airport, and there doesn't seem to be too much to it, so let's just get underway. We'll get the ATIS from Active Sky 16.
Kilo Sierra Bravo Papa Airport Information Whiskey 0056 Zulu Weather Wind 297 at 21 gusting to 26 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 16 dew point 7 altimeter 2992 advise on initial contact you have information Whiskey.
Landers at above 3,000 established
Okay,
final
onto
contact
ground.
tower,
So 2992 standard pressure, 200 feet, and does that seem sensible? Just looking at the chart. Field elevation 212, so yeah, that seems good. I've got it set to dawn at the moment, so it doesn't go dark on us.
Circle approach. I actually lost radar on you.
And the wind is 297 at 21, gusting 26, so we'd definitely be on runway 29, which is down at this end, down here.
4175 Bravo.
So we'll give a call. We're tuned to ground right now, 121.6, and we put 1240 in, which is tower. So let's have a look. St. Louis ground, November 29 Papa Mike. The transient parking request pattern work with Whiskey. We will look for the CAT-3.
415 Bravo. Radar contact 8 miles southeast of Palmdale. Correction, can't talk. 8 miles southeast of Pomona Airport. But now you are squawking standby. Verify squawking altitude and give you a turn left heading 030 vector following approach course and advise you of weather and approach request.
So she's talking to a pilot we can't hear on PilotEdge because you can always hear the controller the way they do their top-down
Roger, you can expect
cover.
At Alpha, ready to taxi with Delta. Report when you're back.
So she's covering lots of airports and you always hear the controller, but you'll only hear pilots who are in range.
Here, 847 Delta,
which is kind of weird.
427. We're 29 Papa Mike, Louis ground. Which CAT rating are you looking for?
I would like the CAT-3, please. 29 Papa Mike.
Number 29 Papa Mike, runway 29 taxi via Alpha. Have a request for the CAT-3. Confirm aircraft type.
Runway 29 via Alpha, and we're a Lancair Legacy, November 29 Papa Mike.
Thank you.
Santa Barbara ground, Tiger 253, Sierra Quebec.
So we've been cleared to taxi to
Alpha. Ready to taxi with Delta.
Tiger
via Alpha
Sierra Quebec, Santa Barbara
to runway 29. So this is just Alpha.
25 via Alpha Golf for 3 Sierra Quebec.
Canyon Tower 6182 Golf, clearly active at Charlie Quest Taxi GA.
I think Alpha is actually over here. Shall we not cutting anybody up? Nope. Right, okay, no, this is Alpha. That makes more sense.
Current tower, Michael 428.
There's Foxtrot where we vacated the other day.
Lotus 1 Juliet Sierra, exit to parking via Golf Hotel if you need it. At the parking, crossroad 28 left at Golf, remain this frequency. Have a great evening.
Alright, cross 28 left at Golf and taxi to parking, Golf, then Hotel, 811 Juliet Sierra. Thanks left for your help, good night.
Whoa!
Well,
that was this crazy wind that we've got going on.
1010, runway 8, clear to land.
We should be
runway 8, clear to land, Michael 428.
Downwind right now.
Garland 82 Golf, taxi to via Papa.
But that was a real crosswind.
Have a great evening.
So this could be very interesting.
Papa with you, 6182 Golf, thanks.
There he goes again. So I'm going to set the heading bug to runway 29 just in case we need it and we get busy. Better to have it
King Air
ready.
47 Delta, contact circle approach
And
124.
pattern height will be about 1300. It's 1,000 feet above ground. We could actually just set this to QFE. But we'll leave it on QNH for now. Okay, so here's hotel. We've got hotel, then Lima, and then Alpha will be the last one right at the end.
Santa Barbara Tower, Tiger 253 Sierra Quebec at 25, ready to go.
Should get some
King
panel
Air
lights after all.
847 Delta, SoCal approach, Limburg altimeter 2988, descend to maintain 5000. Tiger 253 Quebec, Santa Barbara Tower.
That looks like India, but according to the chart it should be Lima.
25, clear
well.
takeoff. 3 Sierra Quebec.
And one thing that's different in America is you just switch to the tower frequency when you get to the hold. In England you will get told to, or you'll tell them you're approaching the hold and they'll tell you to change the tower. In the States you just change. But on the way back when you land, you do not change by yourself. You wait for tower to hand you off, which I guess it kind of makes sense. So I'm not interested in power checks and things. I'm just going to switch frequencies. San Luis Tower, hello, November 29, Papa Mike holding at Alpha for the pattern.
Road 2, Niner Papa Mike, San Luis Tower, left closed, traffic approved, report midfield each time. Wind 3002126, runway 2 Niner clear for takeoff.
Make left traffic report midfield each time, clear for takeoff 29, November 29, Papa Mike. Okay, and that's another call we don't have in the UK, call from midfield.
Burbank Tower, Micro 428, clear runway 8.
Marco 428. Taxi to parking. I think it's just pull straight ahead into the terminal. Remain this frequency. Have a wonderful evening.
I will head into the terminal this frequency and gating Micro 428.
Tiger 253 Sierra Quebec, contact departure. See ya.
Over departure, see ya.
Tiger 253 Sierra Quebec.
Or does the memory aid do anything really?
Contact.
So the little bit of flying that I have done real world in the US, let's not get too high. The guys at the training school there, they didn't do much of a base, they just started from the downwind leg, started descending, and did one descending turn onto final, which I'm not sure if that's normal in the US, I don't think it is, but that was certainly the way they did it. So let's just not get too high. Are we midfield? November 29 Papa Mike, midfield.
Two Niner Papa Mike, 2 Niner clear for the option.
Clear for the option, November 29 Papa Mike. That's a new US thing as well. The option, when you're cleared for the option, you're cleared to do one of a few things. I don't remember the exact list, but it's a stop go, a full stop, a touch and go, or a low approach and go around. In the UK you are cleared for a specific thing. There's no such thing as the option. I think it's quite a good thing actually, it just means the controller doesn't really care which one you do. It doesn't affect them.
Here, 47 to turn right.
Saves the
heading
controller having to
280.
remember what it is that you've asked for when they give you
said
landing
you do have the
clearance.
airport in sight?
One other thing in the US, which they do differently, is if there's somebody
Here,
ahead of us and we were number 2, they would still clear us to land following the Cherokee on a short final or something like that. Which in the UK you do not do. The runway must be completely clear before you give a landing clearance. So just little things like that. It's more convenient for the controller, and it just puts the onus on the pilot rather than the controller. I'm not sure which one's better.
Tiger 30 Quebec, turn left direct, Quang.
500.
Bit more of a crosswind than the 80s seem to say. At least it's not as gusty as the 80s said. I'm going to land just with this sort of half flap on because we're going to do the touch and go. Bring the speed back a bit now. Okay, flat was to first position. Make sure the trim is right. And here we go. Trim's way out. Oh well, caught it just in time. The fun things with these electronic trim systems. Give me a Cessna trim wheel any day. So bring that RPM, prop RPM back a little bit. Right on the red line all the time.
And 75 Bravo, turn right, heading to 70.
So in the background I'm listening for my call sign all the time as well, which is just something that comes with practice.
5,200.
When I first started flying I found that really difficult. And even with the changing call sign you still seem to hear your own call sign for some reason, which is kind of strange when you think about it. Some of the traffic over there. See if you can see him on the TCAS.
Bearing 75 Bravo,
Nope.
heading at
Oh yeah, there he is. Quite a way out.
Actually, make it 270 now. It's heading 270, join the localizer, and the altitude is 5,200.
Don't mind steep turns, it's only us in here. Yeah, let's not get too high. And if it was windy and in a sort of a crosswind sense, then I would definitely be having to correct for the wind on this circuit. But we've got the 30 knot tailwind.
6,
downwind.
847 Delta number.
So in midfield again, we'll look for a gap.
27, clear to land.
Little landmark 2784, so
November 29 Papa Mike, midfield.
November 29 Papa Mike, runway 29 clear for the option, say pattern altitude.
We're 1,200 feet at the moment on 29902 and clear for the option 29, November 29 Papa Mike.
November 29 Bravo Mike, Roger, if you could bring in the downwind a little tighter. Looks like you're about 2 miles or so from the airport, which is about the maximum you want to be. You want to be between 1 mile and 1.5 miles at the most, if not less.
Roger, we'll bring the next one in a bit tighter, November 29 Papa Mike. I guess that's because we're flying the old rocket ship.
750, you're 7.5 miles from Ascon, maintain 4,000, correction, maintain 3,000.
So next time I'm just going to do one turn.
Let's runway 24 approach.
Yeah, you can see here we're right on the edge of the delta. And low. Oh, please don't fail us, lady. Shows how used to I am to So flying aircraft that do 90 knots around the circuit, or even less, not 160. Right, we'll appease her with the tight one this time and see how that goes.
$500.
So maybe the way the school taught me with is just one big turn downwind and one big turn to final is the way they do it. We'll try that next time and we'll keep the speed down. Right, let's bring all this speed off.
Bear 75 Bravo at Sidju, contact tower 118.6.
Palmar Tower, powering 4175 Bravo, inbound for ILS-24.
Bear 4175 Bravo, Palmar Tower. Wind 2807, runway 27, Clittle in.
Runway 27 or 24, powering 75 Bravo.
Here 47 Delta, the departure via Charlie, remain this frequency, have a great evening.
Check the parking via Charlie, this ready and docked on the way on the King Area 4, send out.
So we're really close in now. Probably too close. November 29 Papa Mike, midfield to land.
Or 29 Papa Mike, runway 29, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, November 29 Papa Mike.
That looks much better, thank you.
Great, thanks. Super. Right, so just a descending finals turn. Let's see. Try a bit more flat this time, why not? Should just roll out on the runway, right? Oh, maybe we will. I'll get too low. Yeah, not too bad.
500.
Didn't put the landing lights or the strobes on. Oops. Or the pitot. Wow, that's what you get for rushing. We also didn't have a crazy cruise speed to get rid of, so no speed brake either. Although in gusty conditions and strong winds, I probably wouldn't want the speed brake out anyway. Right, so this is the point where we can't just change to ground. Let's make sure we cross the line. November 29 Papa Mike vacated on Foxtrot.
Tiger 2, not a problem, Mike. Tiger back via Alpha, remain as frequency and to pass for the CAT-3. Great job.
Fire off at this frequency, thanks very much. November 29 Papa Mike.
Tiger 3 Sierra, Quebec, contact point Mako approach 124.7.
So let's stick it back where it was before.
Grand Canyon ground, Skyline 6182 Gulf on the FBO ramp, ready for taxi with information and Victor.
Sierra, Quebec, contact Mako approach 124.7.
There we go, there's a
Come on,
CAT-3.
Charlie.
Thanks very much guys, I'll see you for the CAT-4.